time for the Candlepin Challenge, produced by CN8 in conjunction with the International Candlepin Bowling Association. Well, hi again, everybody, and welcome back inside the Woburn Bowlerdrome for the regular season finale. John Holt with Dan Murphy, and this is it, of course, with the exception of the championship show.
That's right. We know right now that Jeff Surratt is definitely in. He's a top seed. We have 2 more spots, and we'll show you those scores in just a minute. There they are, Dave Barber and John Zappi. And it's 296 and 158 is what you need to qualify right now.
One of the bowlers looking to break into that top 3 today, Paul Barnard, our defending champ, looking to make it 3 weeks in a row. We'll get his thoughts momentarily. But first we say hello to Trina Fernandez, standing by with the challengers. Trina?
Thank you very much, John. Well, our challengers today are Det Klein and Jeremy Seaholm. And Det, you were on a couple months ago, but I wasn't here, so it's good to see you.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad I made it again.
Well, you didn't make it past the challenger round. What are you going to do today to get there?
Well, it's all about offense. You can't do any defense in this game, so I just have to produce more offense and hope I get a few memory shots left.
We're going to refresh that memory, right? And Jeremy, we haven't seen you in a couple of years. What are you going to do to get to the next round?
I just got to bowl my own game. No, there's nothing I can do about his score. Just pay attention to myself.
It's all about offense, as Det said, right? Well, this is the last chance for both of these gentlemen to make it to the finals. Good luck to both of you. Back over to you, John.
Trina, thank you. Paul, you look to close out the regular season with 3 wins, but you probably have given some thought, too, to that 296 total. That would get you back for the championship show if you could get to it.
Yeah, it would be awful nice, but it's such a hard format, and you got to bowl really great to get up there, and there's some really great scores there. So maybe we can get it today. We'll give it a shot.
Well, first things first, that's the Challengers match, and good luck to you, of course, coming champion.
Thank you very much.
We're back with the Challengers match right after this. Welcome back to Woburn. Final day of the regular season, just the championship show to follow. And perhaps one of these 3 bowlers can advance to appear on that show. We'll find out shortly. Starting with the challengers, Det Klein, one of the all-time greats on this program. And Candlepin circles, glad to have him back this week.
Interesting start, right in the 1-3 pocket, but leaves himself the 5-pin and then the back row, 7, 8, 9, 10 with a piece of wood out front.
He is opposite Jeremy Seaholm, the winner to take on Paul Barnard. Just 1 game to determine the winner of the Challengers match, and Det will start with the 9 box. Drops a half dozen. Leaves the 1, 2, 7, and 10. Open in the first 2 for Det Klein. Joining us from Marlboro, Massachusetts. Pair of 9s, 18 for Det. Now to Jeremy. From the same spot, Marlboro, Massachusetts. Drop 7. Looking at the 3, 4, 6 remaining for Jeremy. It shapes up right now as we showed you at the top of the program. Jeff Surratt, Dave Barber, John Zappi. That is the trio that is in place to be on the championship show, and what a collection of all pros that is. Early 2-pin edge for Det, 7 for Jeremy, down box 2. Takes out 5, leaves the 7 and the 4 horsemen right. Punches out the 3. Pair of 7s. So it's an 18-14 advantage for Det. On the headpin to get 8 to go. The 2 and the 5 left. 2 in the kingpin.
Looking for our first mark from either bowler.
Got it from Det. Fill of 5. 4 horsemen left along with the 10. That gets him an 8, so 41 for Det through 4. Jeremy back in and dropping 9. Looking at just the 10.
Oh,
Got the wood, but not
capped
the
that
pin.
wood and deflected the ball around the pin. And
Same shot this time, and he picks it up for 10 bucks. Still without a mark, though, is Jeremy.
Jeremy was with us back in 05. He lost to, or he beat Jack Ray, 141-116, and then beat Dave Barber, 280-241, before losing to Mike Legier, 234-257. Well, that's 2 in a row he thought he had.
Remains open. Pair of 7s and then a pair of 10s. Down by some 7 pins, 41-34. Here's Det box 5. Punches 2 out, half Worcester left. Knocked out the 2 and the 8.
Missing the head pin to the right. Still looking at the head pin plus the 4-7 and the 6-10 in both corners. Well, that's a terrific out.
Almost got them all.
There's some 50 at the halfway point.
Nine of them go. Get some wood out front, presenting some obstacles. See if he can push it straight back.
Looks like to be no problem. Is that wood out front?
Yes.
Another his second mark. 2 spares.
Jeremy with some work to do now. He is at the mark. I take that back. Strike there in the 5th.
That could just have easily been 3 in a row. You see the replay in the 1-2 pocket.
First part of the field gets him 7.
3, 9, and 10. Boy.
19, buddy. 319, get a stick.
That's a 9 box. Push him ahead of Det Klein 62-60, but then of course he'll be filling spare with the next ball. And it's a fill worth 6.
Two, 4, 7 on left with a 10 pin, and it looks like that wood is angled perfectly for the ball to carry him off into the 10 pin. There's a tendency the ball will take off and go up over the 10 though. That was a little too high. Yeah, he knew as soon as he threw that one that
trying to clean up these 2 remaining pins. Mission accomplished. It's 10 bucks to get that to 76. Nice 9-pin drop, leaves the 7. Misses to the right. Open box in the 8th. And he settles for a 9, up to 85. So Jeremy gets to operate opposite 2 open frames. Let's see what he can do. An 8-pin drop, leaving the 2-8. Got it for his second mark at a strike. In the 5th, now a spare in the 7th.
anything over 4, he will regain the lead.
Does just that by getting 9. Be his 3rd mark in 4 frames if he can get it. Yes. 2 spares in a row, and Jeremy Seaholm now in control.
Up by 6 plus that fill on that spare when he gets back up for the 9th frame. Det Klein needs marks now. Final 2 frames.
Not get the mark in this box.
That's what he wanted to do that second ball.
All 10 to move to 95.
His only hope now is to get a mark, get a big fill on it. Love a double strike, but he's going to need some help from Jeremy. If Jeremy fills that spare in the 8th, it could be lights out.
can't convert it. Looking great for Jeremy now. Det puts up an 8 in the final frame. Goes up over the century mark at 103. Six more. That got him into a tie. One more pin and it's official. There it is, with a box still to go for Jeremy. He will take on Paul Barnard in our 2-game championship match coming up. $105 plus this 10th box will be the score for Jeremy. Leaves the 136. $114 with a chance to get to $115. He does it. That's a 12-pin victory over Det Klein in the Challengers match. 115-103. Back with the start of the championship match right after this. It is our final championship match of the regular season. The ultimate championship for the season, of course, next week. But we take care of this business first. With Jeremy Seaholm having advanced out of the Challengers match to take on Paul Barnard. Paul from Montague, Mass. Holds out at the French King on Route 2, that neck of the woods. First of 2 games. Good start for Paul. It's a spare in the first.
And you see a replay, just splitting the 1 and the 3. Head pin goes down and takes out the 7, resulting in that first plain spare, which he fills with just 1.
But makes up for it rather nicely.
Yes, sir.
It's all part of the master plan.
I remember many years ago, I know a fellow that threw on TV, threw a spare 1, picked it up, and threw another spare 1. 3 guesses who it was.
Sitting next to him?
Yes. My claim to fame.
Wow.
2-pin, then the 3-pin. Oh, and Jeremy starts off with a mark. Strike on spare. A quick strike it was also.
Not an open box yet between them.
You see a replay of that strike.
$7 on the fill for Paul. A chance for bonus money. His 3rd mark in a row if he can pull it off. 5, 7, and the 8 still up.
Try to clip the wood on the right-hand side and have it come off the wall, or right at the 5-pin in that piece of wood, and move everything from right to left. That looks, from the pin cam, looks like a better shot. $10.
Up to 38. Drops 8. Leaves the 6-9.
See how close that pin is to being removed. We might have a Ron sighting, but I guess not.
10 followed by a 9 gets Paul to 47 through 4 boxes. Jeremy now in position for bonus money, $50. Spare in the strike, only doing the third now. Leaves the 2, 4, 6, 7. Loses 1 and count opposite the 10 as he puts up the 9. Leaves the 4 horsemen to the left. Wood sandwiched in between, in and around either side of the 4.
Oh, it might steal it. 10-pin advantage for the challenger, Jeremy Seaholm.
Paul drops 7.
Two, 5, and 10.
Picks up all 3. It's his third mark, all spares in the first, the second, now in the 5th.
Nine-pin drop, they get the strike. Trying to. Two in a row.
4 total. He's feeling it. 76 and counting. Through 6 boxes for Paul. Spread eagle plus the 8 in the back row remaining for Jeremy. Same spot.
5, 6.
And disappointing 4.
Gotta be careful that doesn't take the wind out of his sails. Stay focused, regroup, plenty of time to go. That's the way to do it. 9. Almost had the wood roll into the 7 too, but he'll target that 7 for a spare. Tough miss.
Just slid by on the right, left. So 4 box, disappointing 4, and then a missed opportunity on the 7-pin for a spare.
Paul Barnard in position to make it 3 in a row if he can keep this going. Back with more next. Back in Woburn, 6 boxes into game 1 of the championship match. Coming up in 4 more frames or strike challenge. And out of the audience this week, it is Sean Taylor from Natick. Bowling for $325 if you can get the strike. That's coming up in just a bit.
Sean's been warming up over to our left.
$50 for a spare if you can't get a 325. That jackpot's been growing lately. Cashed in a little while.
Thinking about $50. If Paul can convert this for a spare, you get himself $50 in bonus money.
This would be his 5th mark over 7 boxes. Puts up an 8. Pushes score to 89. Eight-pin drop.
5 and 7. If he pinches that 5 on the right-hand side, that wood should throw it into the 7. Hmm. 99 through 8. Jeremy's gone from 10 up to 11 down in 2 boxes. Chance here for a spare with the 1 and the 2.
Picks it up. His 3rd mark, 2 spares and a strike in this game. All 10 of them. Strike on spare. Jeremy heating up. After the Jeremy strike, we move to the 9th. And it's Paul back up. Half Worcester to the left. It's an 8. Gets him over 100 at 107.
There's his first strike.
One more ball upcoming. One more pin out of it. Total of 6 with those bonus balls. 123 solid score for Paul in game 1. What can Jeremy do at 100 and counting, coming off the strike in position to go 3 in a row with the marks? Yes, and a double.
Strike.
Stand by for trying the triple and that share at least of that $1,000 triple strike pool.
Gives him a $50 bonus money anyways with 3 in a row. Should be another 50 plus part of that 1,000. He can throw a strike. He's got it! Oh!
And he is jacked. How about it? It's a 3-way split now in the triple strike pool. That one ball worth $333.33. The other storyline, folks, is we may have somebody thinking about targeting 296. Strong finish for both bowlers. 162 to 123. Jeremy Seaholm. Could he be with us next week? Let's watch the reaction, folks, on the triple. On the way out. Tremendous. We're back with more after this.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. It's strike challenge time, and I've got Sean Taylor here. And Sean, you're here to root for somebody today.
Yeah, Jeremy, I go with him on Monday nights, you know, so I'm showing him my support.
Well, hopefully you can get a strike like your friend Jeremy.
Yeah, hopefully. I've been watching him the last, you know, few frames, so I think I picked something up.
All right, I hope so. 325 if you can do it. Good luck.
Jeremy setting the bar rather high, finishing his first game with a triple. 325 on the line for Sean. If he can get the strike. They fall, they keep going, 7 go. Now it's all about the spare, 50 bucks. It's $1 a pin instead, so he's at 7. How about an even 10? Make it 9. $9 for Sean Taylor. Maybe Jeremy can split his share of the triple strike pool.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a teammate. I'll do that.
Jeremy will lead off game 2 after putting up that 162.
And he finished with spare triple strike. See if he can keep it going. Almost. He's everything but, knocks down everything but the 7.
If he can get to 135 in this game, he will surpass the 296 total.
Actually, all he has to do is tie it too, because he's got the 162.
So that would mean 134 is the magic number. Five on the fill. Little historical note, we're told this is the first time in the run of the triple strike pool on the Candlepin Challenge, and it'll be split 3 ways. Or at least 3 ways at this point.
Right.
That, of course, is Rich Hallis, John Zappi, now Jeremy. Each with a check coming their way worth $333.33, unless someone else does it between now and the end of the championship show.
Jeremy continues on this pace. He could be taking a lot of money out of John Zappi's pocket.
Yeah, he's already taken some out when it comes to that triple strike pool. John's share went from 500 to 333, and of course, a bigger question is, will he bump John from the trio of bowlers on the championship show? Paul put up a decent 123, but got himself down 39 pins due to that just unbelievable finish from Jeremy in the final 3-4 boxes.
Yeah, well, we talked about it at the break. Jeremy threw 92 pins the last 4 boxes. That's pretty tough to follow. Our champ was up by 11 after 6, and then finds himself down 39 after. 39 after the finish of the game.
50 pin swing, and he's back at it again. Another strike here in the 3rd.
Pins never stop falling here, as long as something's moving.
I don't think the vertical leap he had here on lane 36 with the triple is going to set any world records, but it was a great show of emotion. Not sure how high he got, but he didn't hide it. So the 6 on the fill. Good out to get to 9. 48 in this game. Of course, 72 would be the 5 box pace for 134, the number he needs to get to. Right now he's at 48. Take that back. I say 72.
So let's see, needs
60.
What's the magic score? 130 what?
67. 67. That'd give him 134, halfway to 134.
Asking us all these questions without a calculator. I think you are correct.
Drop a 6 for Paul. Open for 4 frames to start this game.
That's not good when you're down by 39. Lead now is 52.
Jeremy in the 5th. Off the head pin to the left. Takes out 4. Sam D'Agostino back in a couple weeks ago on the show came with 3 pins of bumping John Zappi out of the top 3. And because he was bowling against Zappi that day. Now more pins and needles for Zappi today. Spread eagle, box 6 for Jeremy. But like a mark here, it will be an uphill climb to get to 134 if he goes open. Well, the way he finished that first game, if he replicates that, he'll be just fine.
If you're right in that 7th box is when it all started. 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th.
7 there. Gets him up to 65 in this game, again targeting 134. Box 5 for Paul. 8 of them go. Leaves the 6, 7. Check that, the 3, 7. Second straight 9 box for Paul.
He's going to need a finish like Jeremy was the first game. With some marks here at the end. There's one.
That's the start. He hopes for something big. Strike in the 6th. We're back with the finish and a run at the back in Woburn. Final 4 boxes of the regular season. The championship show, of course, a week away. $5,000 up for grabs on that show. And will this man make it? He's got some work to do at 65 through 6. 4 boxes left. Needs to get to 134. Does Jeremy Seaholm. Open for the 4th box in a row. Started out well, spare in the 1st, strike in the 3rd, but now open 4 in a row. So he builds his score up to 74. Needs 60 more pins, 60 pins over the final 3. One, 2, 4, 9 in the back row. That leaves him with just 2 boxes to work with. been important. This one is a 9 box.
This is 83. Needs strikes now.
They'll need 51 pins over the final 2 boxes. 7th box for Paul. Manages to get 5 out of it.
No, you need to tie them together. It's not happening this time for Paul. 68.
He was a winner 2 weeks in a row. Doesn't look like he'll make it 3 this week, but he'll take home a nice check for his effort. Nine fall. And he gets a spare in the 8th.
Still got time for some bonus money.
51 pins. What
A lot at this point.
He is not going to get to that number. John Zappi is safe. Picks up the 10. Jeff Surratt, Dave Barber, John Zappi. How's that for a lineup?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
We certainly haven't been treated in these championship shows of recent vintage with some of the best bowlers qualifying. Jeff Surratt, of course, making it to the championship for the 4th season in a row. He's won 2 of those 3 previous appearances, and it will be the debut appearance in the championship for Dave Barber.
1 rookie. The other 2 have been there. Jeff a lot, John Zappi a few times. 102 and 264 for a total.
Awesome. Final 2 for Paul. You don't want to miss that championship show if you've invested time with us all season watching and building up to this point. That is a must-see TV. Right here at the Bowlerdrome. Same format with some big money up for grabs. $5 grand top prize, $2,500. That is the minimum of what Jeff Surratt can earn right now because he's earned the bye into the championship. Then $1,000 for the 3rd place finisher. That's a nice treat on Father's Day weekend. Traditional spot for that. That's going to make it official. Jeremy Seaholm is the winner this week, the new champ. We're back to wrap it up and offer some championship show preview thoughts when we come back. Welcome back to Woburn as we wrap up the regular season. Got a new champ to end the season on. Jeremy will return for the first show next season, and we'll speak with him momentarily. And what an exciting moment that triple strike was.
Unbelievable. What a swing in the match, too.
No doubt about it. Jeremy to speak with us in a second. But first, Trina Fernandez standing by with the runner-ups. Trina?
Thank you very much, John. Well, thanks, Det. Got Det Klein and Paul Barnard. Det, quick trip for you today.
Yeah, unfortunately it wasn't very good. I didn't bowl my best, certainly not my best. Hopefully we can try it again, and next year will be another year.
Next year's another. You said it's all about the offense. What happened to the offense?
Oh, fell in a hole somewhere. I don't know. I got lost out in space. I don't know.
Well, $150 for you from the ICBA.
Thanks very much.
Not bad for a day's work. And Paul, $800 from you from the ICBA. I'll go ahead and give you that.
Thank you.
How'd you feel out there?
I had a great time. You know, the last 3 weeks ago, I came in, just want to have a great time. Hopefully, it showed my bowling. It's a great show, and hopefully, we can get back here next year.
We enjoyed watching you. We hope we do have you back again next year.
Thank you very much. I look forward to it.
All right. Have a great off season. Back over to you, fellas.
Trina, thank you. Jeremy, it looked for a while like you would threaten to knock John Zappi out of that top 3, but still you have to be satisfied with the win.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you know, you start thinking about it, and you know, you start to press, and well, can't complain. Not a bad payday.
Well done out there.
Yeah, not bad at all. You were 11 pins down before that spare triple strike. Went from that to 39 pins ahead. Good cushion going into that final game. I get $300 for winning, plus $100 in bonus money for that 4 marks in a row. And then you took a few coins out of John Zappi and Hawk Alice's pocket. We got to see what happens the final week, next week, before we have those checks out. But you got at least $300 and some coming there, too.
I'm excited. I can't wait to be back next year.
Okay.
Jeremy, thank you. We'll let you go, and we look ahead, Dan, to the championship and an all-star lineup as we touched upon.
Absolutely. You got one rookie, but he really isn't a rookie to the show. Dave Barber. The other 2 seasoned veterans. They're all seasoned veterans. This should be a great matchup. And don't miss it, because we're going to have a tribute to the late Don Gillis, too. Should be a great show.
A lot of reasons to watch next week, including the $5 grand on the line for the champion.
That's right.
We'll see you then for the championship show here in the Candlepin Challenge on CN.